Welcome back to Bonarescu TV Live. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, it's been a good day for you so far, no matter what time it is. It is an interesting day. Sun is shining. It's already starting to get a lot warmer here in Utah, and I'm loving it. It has been so good. People are out playing a new game called pickleball right now, just by my house. It's pretty awesome. Pretty good day. Here we are. Thinking about Romania, I was able to talk to my dad, who's never been to Romania before, and just talk to him this last weekend about, oh, that's even worse, about what it's like thinking about Romania and like hearing me and my wife talk in Romanian. He says it sounds like gibberish, which is funny because, like, to me, it has meaning. To people who know Romanian, I'm sure it has meaning and substance, but to these people who have never heard it, have never really been like connected with it. Like, people here in America, a lot of people have learned Spanish because you have to take a language class in high school, and Spanish is one of them. Or you know, you've been around people who are Spanish workers. Not a lot of people here in America have ever really heard Romanian. So for them, it sounds like gibberish. And while I was also talking to him about this, we were talking about the beauty of Romania. I was like, so what do you think of when you think of Romania? And my dad, who has an Instagram but doesn't follow a lot of people, did say one of the people that he does follow, or one of the accounts that he follows, is Romania. And so to me, this was kind of like interesting. Like, wow, Dad, why would you follow Romania? Like, you've never been there. I don't think you really care about it like very much. I understand, like, I've lived there, I love Romania, but like, I didn't know that had rubbed off on you. Come to find out, he saw a picture of Romania, like on Romania's Instagram, and the nature was beautiful. That's what he loved. It's so beautiful in nature. There's so many awesome places you can go, and while there's a couple of big cities in Romania, there are still so many small towns that you can go and you can feel like the beauty of true nature. And so we talked about all of that nature, and also like churches and the beautiful buildings and everything like that. But just kind of shocking that once people do see Romania, they get to see all of this beauty and like the natural beauty of Romania that I've gotten to see and that I've come to fall in love with. And yeah, there's big cities and they can be a little bit dirty at times. It's not Japan, where every little piece of garbage is picked up and it would be so hard to find any little thing of garbage. But it's still beautiful. There's still so much history and culture that go into Romania as a whole. I think of like Bucharest. Like, there's so much history and culture there. Even cities that I lived in outside of Bucharest, like Constanța. 170 years ago was controlled by the Ottoman Empire. Like, it's different. It feels different. The culture, the people, the way people look, the way the city looks, it feels totally different than the rest of Romania. And the history is totally different. I mean, that same 170 years ago, Romania was kind of like, middle of Romania was all kind of Romania, but then there was like the Austria-Hungary Empire, or like I said, the Ottomans owned down here in Constanța. And I think up in the top right, I'm trying to remember if somebody else owned the Republic of Moldova and parts of Moldova, like Iași. Right now it's passing me, but isn't that just crazy to think about? There were, in this country that's now here, in Middle Eastern Europe, there's a country that had 3 to 4 different influences on it within the last 150 years. Like, or last 170 years. 1860, I know the Ottomans were in Constanza. So, like, that's crazy. There were 3 totally different cultures living there, and now that culture is coming and blending together to create one culture. I think that's absolutely awesome, and that speaks to the beauty of Romania, the amount of different cultures you get to see, the different buildings that you get to see. Oradea feels very much like Hungary or Austria, I should say. And then Sibiu feels just like Germany because Germans had came and settled Sibiu. Constanza feels very different, even though it is on the Black Sea. It still feels very different from that Ottoman Empire kind of being over it. And I don't know, it's so cool to see the blending of all of these cultures come together and for things to still work for this country. Yeah, there's some hardships. Like I said, the cities aren't exactly perfect, but that also makes up the beauty of these cities. So I don't complain about it. I love it. I think the world of all of these Romanian cities. Even the metro in Bucharest. It's not perfect, but it's a great way to get people around more conveniently, faster, and inexpensively. And it's really easy to navigate. Like, it's you hear about Japan, and Japan has an incredible rail system. There's trains going everywhere. Same in like places like Switzerland and some of these other countries. But they're so hard to navigate a lot of times. There's so many different lines just spoking off of other lines, where the Romania metro system, it's literally just basically one big circle with a couple of little spokes that services the whole city. And it's so easy to get around Bucharest because of that. So there's beauty in everything. There's also ugly in everything. Let me show you my drive right now. Maybe you can see. Like, it's beautiful. The sky is beautiful. I don't know if you can see the mountains out there, but the mountains right now are very beautiful. But then there's like also ugliness around as well, like what some person could perceive as ugly. The areas on my left and right have these tight homes in them. A lot of them don't have green grass. It's more this native area where it's not green. It's, yellow, brown. We're driving on this huge street, which may not be seen as beautiful as like the cobblestone of Romania, So, I mean, like, it's cool, it's beautiful. There's so much to see, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So one thing that was cool for me was talking to my dad this weekend, talking about Romania and talking about why he thinks Romania is beautiful, even though he's never been there. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I do want to come on here and say that one of my goals here, I have a lot of goals for this channel, and one of my goals for this channel is that when I go back to Romania, I can help out an orphanage in some way, whether that's providing clothes, providing food, providing something that can happen for these orphanages. I went and I served in a couple orphanages while living in Romania and Moldova, and it hits different. There's these little kids that are struggling, and so one day when I make it back, I want to talk to somebody. Well, before I make it back, I want to talk to somebody and plan and coordinate how we can help an orphanage. So if there is anyone that you know that does like work at an orphanage or has some sort of connection at an orphanage in Romania, please have them reach out to me on my Instagram. It's bonarescutv@gmail.com. You can also just comment below and we can link up however you want to below. But I want to help. I want to make Romania better. And if this channel gets big one day, that's what I want to do. I want to make Romania a better place. I want to come to Romania and film Romania from the eyes of an American and show people why Romania is incredible and why you should visit Romania and why I think Romania has the potential to be, one of these super countries here in the next 45 years, 50 years. I know that's a long perspective, but I think in the next 50 years, Romania does have the potential to become like a Germany or some of these other very powerful European countries, England, Germany, Switzerland, the Netherlands. It could become something like that. So I want to help Romania out. So thank you guys for watching. Every time you watch and help me come up with ideas, that helps promote Romania and it helps bring some visibility towards Romania. So thank you guys. It's great. It was a great live. Happy to be here. I love you guys and I hope everything goes well for you this week. Vă iubesc. Ne mai vedem încolo. Bine v-am pupat. Ciao.